is Thomas Tyler, and I am here today to talk to you about a smartphone. But before we get started, if on three I could get everybody out there in camera world to say your name all on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody calm down, calm down. I think I heard a Susan, a Bob, a Jim, a Julie, possibly. I'm just kidding. But on a serious note, guys, what I really want to talk to you about today is about the smartphone, and not just any smartphone, but it's going to be about the Apple iPhone. Now, there's a lot of speculation as to whether or not iPhone is even in the contending market of smartphones, just because there are a lot of new manufacturers that have come out with great products. Samsung, Motorola, Nokia, those are just to name a few. And some of those have like great like cameras, they've got great processing systems, they've got cool things where you slide your hand over the screen and it takes a snapshot. Some of you guys may have other examples, but those are just a few things. But the iPhone is still in the game. And so what I would like to do is just go over that with you. And there are actually 4 things that I want to pay attention to. There's tons of things that make the iPhone great, but I just want to pay attention to something that I feel like keeps iPhone buyers coming. Those things that actually make the iPhone great, those 4 things, they are simplicity, it's going to be groundbreaking technology, a game-changing camera, as well as a screen resolution. Hopefully you can remember those, but if not, we're going to go back over those things. As far as simplicity, iPhone is one of the simplest operating systems that I've ever used. Some people like to do a lot of customizing and moving around of apps and changing colors and keyboards and things like that. To be honest with you, if that is something that you're looking for, unless you're going to jailbreak your iPhone, which that's a whole different subject, iPhone is probably not, it's going to be lacking in that area, I'll put it like that. But as far as simplicity, kids from the age of 5 all the way up to adults that are the age of 80 and anywhere in between, people are going to be satisfied with the simplicity of it. My 5-year-old son is able to unlock my phone with my code. Unfortunately, he knows that. Along with being able to tap into the store, be able to purchase music, be able to plug the headphones in, listen to music, play games. I mean, he makes me feel like he's a genius. I know I'm just being biased, but he makes me feel like he's a genius that he's able to do that. And then also, all the way up to your 80-year-old grandmother who doesn't even know how to turn on a computer, she'll be able to open up the iPhone and just simply do whatever she needs to do. Take pictures of the grandkids when they come over to hang out. Be able to play some tunes so that maybe you can do the open Gangnam style, whatever grandma wants to do, or whatever that businessman might want to do. Schedule appointments. You can use Siri. There's endless possibilities in its simplest form. You don't have to worry about trying to spend weeks and weeks trying to figure out the iPhone. It's really simple. The next part of this that I would like to discuss with you, having to do with smartphones and iPhone specifically being an amazing product, is the fact that it's known for having groundbreaking technology. And of course, anytime that somebody's breaking into something, like doing it for the very first time, it's exciting. And whenever iPhone came out for the first time back in 2007, according to one of the articles off of CNET, people were excited, especially after Steve Jobs gave the incredible keynote, just explaining everything, and he does a great job about explaining things with passion and giving you the vision for what the product is about and what it represents and what its purpose is and how you can use it for your life. Groundbreaking technology like implementing a phone, implementing a music player, and then also something that you can access internet anywhere that you go. It's incredible. There are other products during that time period, like the Pocket PC, like the Motorola X, like the BlackBerry, like all those things, but none of them implemented like the touchscreen sensitivity like the iPhone did. And in that consistent greatness, it's just continued from there. The next thing that I would like to talk to you about is the camera. Back in 2009, again, according to Apple, the Apple iPhone came out with the iPhone 3GS, which was the first iPhone that had the camera. And the camera megapixels was 3 megapixels that it came out with. And again, it was one of the best smartphones with a camera at that time. You've seen other pictures maybe of smartphones from that era that had real pixelated pictures, and 3 megapixels compared to now is still going to be a little bit pixelated. But for that time period, it was groundbreaking. Going back to the previous subject, it was groundbreaking. Camera was taking great pictures, and then also implemented back to the phone and the internet usage and the music player. Apple just does a great job about compiling things to make life easier. And then that last thing that I want to talk to you about is the screen resolution, which because of the camera, you're not going to be able to see it, but the screen resolution on here, if I had an opportunity to be able to zoom in, I'd show you how great it is. It's actually comparable to a 32-inch Vizio TV flat screen. That's 1080p. And that's according to Apple.com as well as BestBuy.com. Just looking at the specs, comparing them together, it's almost hand in hand with the resolution. And so it's kind of like watching TV in your hand. It's incredible. The best way to describe iPhone as a whole is just a great product that continues to progress. Right now, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus are the #1 selling smartphone in the world. And I don't know about you, but to me, that's a pretty incredible feat to accomplish when there's so many manufacturers. And that's what I love about the iPhone, is the fact that it's consistently great. All of the parts that are in it are made inside the company of Apple, which is incredible. There are a lot of other products that are inconsistent. They have one operating system, but the manufacturers can't quite get everything down the way that it needs to get down. But Apple does a great job. And so some of the things that we talked about, again, is like simplicity, groundbreaking technology, the game-changing camera, and then the last thing was the screen resolution that's comparable to an actual TV. And so with all of those things being compiled, and the fact that those things are what I would consider the best that smartphones have to offer, that's information enough to give you enough information to determine whether or not the iPhone will be right for you. Some people don't like the format. It's simple though. Some people don't like it because they feel like it's too commercial. But it's groundbreaking technology. Some people say that other phones are better in the screen size and in the camera and in the bells and whistles. That's up to you, just you to decide. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to my presentation on reasons why the iPhone is great. And now again, you get to decide, see if maybe the iPhone is for you, or if it's not. Thanks for listening.